Side hustlers and solopreneurs and even small business owners, welcome. This week, we're training on blogging for small businesses and solopreneurs. Is it worth the effort? Why should you start a blog? We're talking about all of that stuff today. So I need y'all to hustle on in here, man. Click that like button, click that share button. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down if you don't like what you are hearing today. But when it comes to building a business on the internet, and creating traffic to your offer, to your business, to your brand, to learn to make more money in all of those things, man, you have to have a traffic strategy, even before a lead strategy, even before an offer, even before you can sell products and services. You got to understand, where is the traffic? How are you going to attract the people? And blogging is one of those methods. I'm going to talk about that today. So comment in the chat the name of your business and or your brand. Let me know who's in the building today. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing rocking and rolling. Really quickly, if you do not know me, I am Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, founder of Solopreneur Survival School, where we help side hustlers and solopreneurs make more money with less effort by combining the right systems, automation, and AI with their gifts, talents, experience, and expertise to help them build passive income empire. So what I'm going to do is, like I always do, we always create a blog post around the topic. So I'm going to share with you the blog post. We also always create a checklist for you. So I'm going to share with you where you can get that stuff. And then we're going to lay the foundation for this week's training and give you some why blogging makes sense, some how-tos, and then I'm going to show you some examples of our blog posts so that you can get an idea of some of the things that you can do with a blog. So real quick, if you have not already joined our free community, you can do so by going over to CortezHustle.com. So I'm going to pull that up so you guys can see that really, really quickly. If you go to CortezHustle.com, this is basically what you're going to see is our free community for solopreneurs. Once you are in our free community, then all you're going to do is click on the channel that says live training replays, how to start a successful blog for small businesses. If you click there, boom, click here, you can download our free checklist that will walk you through the steps of creating an awesome and amazing blog. If you go to CortezHustle.com/blog, you will get to our actual blog, and you will see that we have our step-by-step guide, how to start a blog for small businesses. So I'm going to blow this up, and we're just kind of going to go over this briefly, a couple of these main keys right here. But I want y'all to notice this quote from Seth Godin, though. If you don't know Seth Godin, he's an amazing 10-figure marketer. And basically what he says is content marketing is the only marketing that is left, right? And everything is content. I want you to think about this, because a lot of people don't realize how attention has been the currency for the last, I don't know, ever since radio and TV was invented, right? Big businesses spend millions of dollars for a 30-second ad during Super Bowl weekend, right? During the Super Bowl game. Why would they do that? Because there is very few places where 30, 40, 50 million sets of eyeballs will be aggregated in one place at one time. So what did the NFL do? They got really good at aggregating attention and centralizing and focusing attention on one event every single year. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you're going to make money in your business, at some point, you're either going to have to become the aggregator of this attention, or you have to get really good at being friends with people who aggregate this attention so that you can get in front of other people's audiences, right? But building a blog is one of those ways that you can start aggregating attention yourself. So let's talk about what a blog is, right? In today's digital age, having a blog is a powerful tool for small business owners. A blog can help you connect with your audience, establish your authority in the industry, and drive traffic to your website. This step-by-step guide will walk you through the process of starting a blog for small businesses, from setting it up to creating compelling content, and explain why each step is critical to you. I don't care what business you are in. I don't care what it is that you sell. I agree with Gary Vaynerchuk wholeheartedly. And I'm just realizing that I don't have my best camera on. I'm like, why am I so dark up in this piece? Let me see something here. Why am I so dark? Is my other camera even on? Let me see. Why am I so dark? Nevertheless, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Because you might want to plug the other camera in, Cortez. Well, duh. Y'all might be able to tell I'm a little out of sorts this morning. Started late. We was out of in Kansas City hanging out this weekend, my sugar and I. There we go. That's the better camera. There we go. There we go. All right. So hopefully y'all like that better and y'all can hear me a little bit better as well. But yeah, we were out in Kansas City, my wife and I, getting some quality R&R. But we were talking about the purpose, what a good blog can do for you from a strategic standpoint, right? So y'all know I always talk to my good friend ChatGPT, and I started asking ChatGPT, what are some reasons that a small business owner might want to have a blog, especially local business owners? So here's some of the benefits of having a blog. Number one, SEO benefits. Regularly updating blogs improve a website search rankings, making it easy for potential customers to find you. You guys know that every day somebody is going to search what you sell or your industry near them every single day, right? How do you make sure that you show up in that search engine, right? How do you make yourself more searchable? Well, you should have your Google business profile set up, especially for local businesses. When they do near me, they're talking local, right? You want to show up in those conversations. The other way to do that is through your website in general. If your website is well optimized, we build websites that are triple optimized for search, optimized for conversion, and optimized for mobile, right? That is huge. In addition to a well-optimized website, then a well-optimized blog where you can create articles around specific topics that you know your target audience are looking for answers for. And that's what a good blog will do. So SEO, make yourself more findable. Number two, establishing authority. A blog allows a business to showcase its expertise and knowledge in the industry, building trust and credibility with their audience. It's one of the reasons that I do a live stream every single day is I want to put my expertise on display. So there is no question when it comes time for you to join a coaching program, you look at the Solopreneur Survival School, either our free program to just get a feel for us, or if you want to go with our plus or our pro options, then we are here for you as well. What are some other things that are benefits of a blog? Customer engagement. Blogs provide a platform for businesses to interact with their customers through comments, feedback, and discussions, fostering a sense of community. What about a content marketing hub? A blog serves as a central place for all content marketing efforts, including sharing valuable information, news updates, and promotional content. What about lead generation, right? We talked about traffic being at the top of the list, but once you have traffic, now the name of the game is How do I convert the traffic and turn them into a lead? This is where someone literally finds you on the internet, and just because they found you don't mean a whole lot of anything. Now you have to get the know, like, and trust factor on. You have to build credibility in their mind by answering questions, entering the conversation that they are already having in their mind, so much so that they raise their hand and say, you know what? I want to know more from you. You know what? I want to start to build a relationship with you. See, 92 to 96% of people, when they find you for the first time, they're not ready to buy, right? Or they're not ready to buy from you. However, they are at least open to the idea of entering into your world to give you the opportunity to earn their business. And a blog is a great way for you to put your expertise on display. And within your blog, you should be providing an opportunity for them to raise their hand, exchange their contact information for something that you have of value to them. And notice I said of value to them, not of value to you. A lot of times we create lead magnets that we think are valuable to us, but they're not valuable to our customers. So they don't put in their name and email address to get them because they don't see any value in them. You gotta make sure your lead magnet is of value to them. Let's look at a couple more of these, and then we're gonna go through my blog post so you can see the anatomy of a blog, right? So we talked about lead generation. What about long-term results? Blog posts continue to attract traffic and generate leads long after they are published, providing ongoing value. I know this is blogging and this is about traffic, but let's just put it in a general marketing umbrella for a second. I believe that every time you do any marketing, you should be thinking about that marketing in a way that it compounds over time, right? I love the compounding effect of my marketing. So I'm live on YouTube right now. When this is done, YouTube is going to make sure that this lives forever so that people can find it. And then as I continue to create vlog or video content around this topic, YouTube is going to start grouping my content so that anytime anybody is looking for how to grow a business as a solopreneur on the internet, how to build systems, how to build blogs, how to create lead magnets and sales funnels, they start grouping all of my content together that says, hey, this guy is one of the foremost experts on these topics. Anytime anybody comes to our platform and they're watching content related to any of these things, we're going to recommend that they also take a look at Cortez Hustle too. So all of my efforts compound. So as I'm starting this transition and flipping this channel over from a financial education-based channel to an entrepreneur education-based channel, then I realized that my numbers have taken a significant dip. But that's okay. As I continue to prove to YouTube that this channel is all about helping solopreneurs and online entrepreneurs make more money with less effort by some of the common strategies that online marketers are using, YouTube is going to start to help me find my audience. So everything that I do is going to compound. That's why I create a blog post first based on all of the training for the week, because just like YouTube is going to compound, Google is going to start compounding my efforts as well. They're going to say, hey, this guy seems to write about nothing but those topics that speak to online entrepreneurship. So anytime an online entrepreneur is reading articles or searching for tips and strategies to help them, we're going to start recommending this blog post as well. If you are not considering marketing that has an innate compounding effect, I'm going to challenge you to rethink your marketing strategy, right? Facebook does not have the same type of compounding effect that YouTube has. Your stuff goes up on Facebook today, and within an hour, it is buried in the news feed. Facebook has gone to a primarily pay-to-play platform, meaning if you are not paying for advertisement on Facebook, they're not showing your stuff to hardly anybody. And Facebook doesn't have search capability. Now, can you build a brand on Facebook? I'm seeing it happen all day, every day. The question is, do you want to have to do what Facebook requires you to do to build such a brand? Do you have the time, the energy, and the finances to make that happen, right? So I want to do marketing in a way that it always compounds. My blog articles are going to continue to compound. The more I write about my subject, the topic and the subject that I'm an expert in, the more Google starts to say, yeah, we can share this with other people. This guy's legit. He's here to stay. People are engaging with his content. They're sharing his blog articles all over. He's got backlinks out the wazoo. Yes, that's part of it. YouTube compounds. Yes, that's part of it, right? A couple other things, and then I'm going to show you the anatomy of a blog post, right? So cost-effective marketing. Outside of the platform that you are doing your blog on, blogging is relatively low-cost marketing strategy that can yield significant returns in terms of traffic, leads, and customers, right? Building relationships. Regular blog posts help businesses build and maintain relationships with their audience by providing valuable and relevant content. Showcasing brand personality, right? A blog allows businesses to express their brand voice and personality, helping them stand out in the market and connect with their audience, right? I know that I have a pretty vanilla brand personality, right? I'm not funny. I don't do jokes. I'm pretty serious and straight to the point with my brand's personality. And at the end of the day, some people are going to like that and some people are not. And that's fine. But the people who are going to like it, they're going to be my tribe. And they're probably going to stick with me for the long run versus me trying to be something that I am not. Your authentic voice will cut through the noise and speak directly to the people that you are supposed to be serving anyway. So if you are vanilla like me, don't feel bad, because there are people who like vanilla just as there's people who like all the exotic stuff out there as well, right? What about an educational resource? I write my blogs in a very particular way, usually in the form of a guide, because I want people to come back and reference them over and over and over. Blogs can educate customers about products, services, industry trends, and other relevant topics, empowering them to make informed decisions. Content for social media. Blog posts provide a steady stream of content that can be shared on social media platforms to drive traffic to the business's website. Improving conversion rates. Informative and engaging blog content can help nurture leads through the sales funnel, improving overall conversions, right? A blog is good for market research. As my blog starts to grow, analyzing blog performance and audience engagement can provide valuable insights into customer preferences, needs, and interests, helping businesses tailor their offerings, right? When I look at my blog's analytics, there are going to be some blog articles that get more attention than others. What is that telling me? This is what people are struggling with. This is what people want to hear from you. And I can do more of that looking at those analytics. Last but not least, competitive advantage. Businesses with active blogs often have an edge over competitors who do not utilize blogging as part of their marketing strategy. Because again, as I blog every week in a year, I'm going to have 52 blog posts if I don't do more than once a week, right? To compare to somebody in my industry who has none, that means I am 52 times more likely to be found when my customer is searching for what it is I have to offer. That is a huge competitive advantage. You want to show up, right? Let's talk a little bit about authority. When your business has a blog and you are the writer, then that gives you another notch in your authority cap. Oh, I'm the lead writer for the Solopreneur Survival blog. Now, just hearing me say that, right? Didn't that sound a little prestigious? I'm the owner of a digital marketing agency called Local Biz Marketers, and I'm the lead writer for the Solopreneur Survival blog, where I publish at least one article per week. See how that just added a little bit more authority to my brand? Even though it's my blog. But when I say it like that, when I position it like that, that adds authority. So when I send people my one sheet and they say, why should we interview you on our podcast? Why should we do a segment on you in our local newspaper? Well, I'm a 2-time published author. I'm a founder of a local marketing agency, and I'm the lead writer for the Solopreneur Survival blog, where I publish an article a week on entrepreneurship education, topics from personal branding to blogging to content marketing to sales strategies to how to use AI systems and the like. That's authority, right? Now, later this week, I'm going to share with you how I have a conversation with ChatGPT to get ChatGPT to help me with the blog writing, right? And then I put my own stank on it after that. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, just yet another opportunity for you to say, and this is for those of you who like writing. As you know, the way I teach content is you choose your platform based on your primary style of communication. If you like to write, then blogging should be one of your content strategies. If you like to do video marketing should be one of your strategies, right? YouTube could be one of your strategies because it's a great place to host videos, right? If you like to tell stories with pictures, then you got Pinterest, you got Instagram, right? If you like to tell stories in short form video, then you got TikTok, you got Instagram Reels and that kind of thing, right? You choose your platform based on your primary communication style and the platform that's going to afford you to be the most consistent. I didn't say I was writing a blog post every day. I couldn't keep up with that. But I can have a conversation with ChatGPT on a particular topic over the course of 3 or 4 days, and that forms into a nice blog post, and I can do that once a week. That's going to allow me to be consistent. It's going to allow me to show up every week. Then I'm going to take that blog post, and then I'm going to break it into 4 parts, and then we're going to do this video training series every day, because it's easier for me to do video and speak on camera than it is for me to write this stuff out. I hope that makes sense for y'all, right? So now if we just go to my blog post, one of the other benefits of having a blog is the ability to add a second or third stream of income to your blog. So let's check out some of the strategies when it comes to blogging. So this is my blog, right? So you always have a blog title. You always assign that blog to a blog category, the date in which that blog is Publish is always going to be available. This is something that is relatively new. A lot of platforms do this. Ours is one of them as well, because you can create a blog on the Solopreneur Sidekick, which is our white label version of Go High Level. So this is roughly a 5-minute read. And then I always start my blogs with a quote and then a picture. I'm talking to small business owners, so I have a picture representing a small business. Then you have your blog content. Again, I like to treat my blogs as a guide because I want to create a piece of reference material that people will add to their content. Now, I'll be honest, I was on vacation this weekend, so this blog post is a little rushed, but the beautiful thing about a blog post, y'all, is I can get it out there and then I can come back to it and I can make as many updates as I need to. First thing I need to do is just get it done, get it out there. I'm a huge proponent of leveraging what's called minimum viable product. What is the least amount that I need for this blog post to be satisfactory in my eyes, and it will not be a negative representation when my followers see it? Let me just get that done first. Then I'm going to come back to it and I'm going to perfect it over time. Some of us are trying to do the other way around. We're trying to perfect it before we put it out. I like to ready, fire, then aim, right? There's a book out there called Ready, Fire, Aim. And that's just kind of how I like to do things. Because if I go ready, I aim, I'm going to spend the rest of my life aiming and I'll never pull the trigger. But if I go ahead and pull that trigger, it's out there. Now I got to figure out how to make it better, right? Sometimes you make the right decision. Other times you make the decision right. So let's go back to just the anatomy of a blog post. And if you guys have questions and you want to hop into open office hours, CortezHustle.com/open office hours. Immediately following this stream, you can jump into a Zoom meeting with me and ask your questions directly. So now I have my content starting to roll out, right? I'm giving them step 1, define your blog's purpose. Then I tell them how to define it. Then I give them some action steps. Hey, identify your goal, understand your audience, outline your core topics, right? And then looky. Anytime mailbox, side hustle ready with a virtual mailbox, click here to rent now. So if I right click on that and I want to open in a new tab, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a monetization strategy. If you're looking for a virtual mailbox, then you can click that link. If you buy the virtual mailbox, I earn a little bit of a commission. It's called affiliate marketing, right? Pritchard Enterprises. Yeah, you like that one. That's one of my favorite, all-time favorite quotes, man. Sometimes you make the right decision. And I'll tell you, 90% of the time, I'm spending the rest of my life making the decision right. But I just jumped out there and made it, right? So when you're blogging, yes, I want to serve my audience. Now, when I'm thinking about the audience that I serve, what other products and services do solopreneurs need? Well, I know that solopreneurs need virtual mailboxes because a lot of us are running our businesses from our homes. So I have an affiliate relationship with Anytime Mailbox. Then I go down a little bit further and I give them some more content. Then, what about this? PLRproducts.com, thousands of reseller rights, ebooks, articles, software, and videos, and more. That's another affiliate product that I have, right? And then I just continue to give them what they came for. Now, when I am done with today's video, guess what? I'm going to embed today's video in this blog post, right? But as I scroll down, here's another affiliate offer. LLCs and tax IDs made easy. Create and register your business in minutes. Again, I'm thinking about my audience with the content, but while I have their attention, I'm also thinking about what are solopreneurs in need of. Some of them are in need of having registering their LLC and getting a tax ID number, right? And again, these are affiliate offers that I have that I created these partnerships with because I know this is what my audience needs. Now, I don't have to serve them or provide these things. I can just give them access to it. So another way that small local businesses can add revenue to their businesses is create a blog, but then within the blog, you can offer other things that are related. Like I'm thinking about Pritchard Enterprises. I know that he has a lawn and maintenance business. He can write a blog post on the best ways to keep a lawn green during the summer. And guess what? He could also offer the option for people to click on a link and go get some organic fertilizer where he earns a commission. He's serving them with the content and the information, but he's also turning them on to a product that he's privy to that they might not even be aware that exists. And he's doing them a great service. So understand how a blog can help you in a variety of ways, right? So when we go down to the bottom of this blog post, it talks about what I'm sharing now is, I thought I had your monetization strategy in here. Maybe the monetization strategy is on the checklist, right? Monitor and analyze. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and add the monetization strategy on the blog post, but it is on the checklist though for sure. So that's what we're talking about today, ladies and gentlemen, and that's going to wrap us up. We got about 19 minutes for open office hours. If you want to join me in open office hours, it is cortezhustle.com/open office hours. We'll be in there for the next 18 minutes or so. But that's going to do it. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Tomorrow, let's see what we have on deck for tomorrow in terms of our next strategy when it comes to blogging, because chances are I done jumped the gun. But nevertheless, so we got the foundation laid today. Tomorrow, let's see, we're going to go into the content creation and the SEO strategies, right? What makes your blog findable is going to be a huge part. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. cortezhustle.com/open office hours. If you guys got questions and you want to hop in open office hours, you can do that. That's in a private Zoom room. And you get a little bit of free coaching from yours truly. Sometimes it's just me in there. Sometimes it's me and a whole group of people. Sometimes just me and a couple people. You never know until you get in there. But we'll be in there for the next 18 minutes. So I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. Tomorrow is going down again. And until then, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.